Hello, everybody. This is Mo Elias and Azlan, my partner. We co-founded Framing POS, as you all know. So this is our kind of a weekly-ish meet the founders. When we get busy, we can't make it. Azlan, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, man. Hey, we normally start these with a quick demo of the software, and then we go ahead and then talk about the developments and take any questions that come up. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to my screen here. Let me switch over there. Let's see, present, share screen. All right, so this is the main page. You come in, you log in, and it's going to take you to the list of incomplete work orders. And you come in here, you see all the workers that are not finished. You're going to click on here that says new work order. Click there. You can search for a customer or add them. Let's just add a customer here. You can put your size, artwork, whatnot. Search for your molding. Let me show you the picture, what footage, what price. If you were to add a second frame, let's add a CMI here. And you see the pictures are nice and clear. You can see exactly what you're picking, no mistakes. This is visually to scale, so it tells you exactly which one goes. First frame is that, second frame is this one. You can add your mat board here. Let's add a 2-inch mat with a 1/2-inch white space. My mat board is going to be 9502. There you go. And if I added another mat, 9508. And again, this is visually to scale so you can see what's going on your glazing. You can click on the different glass types and go on. And then here you put in your due date. And then we integrate with Google Calendar so you can see all your Google Calendar stuff. There's something here called add an element. We have a pre-made formula that you can use. Let's say an acrylic box. Wholesale cost $300. Shipping was $250. And then you can come in and pick one of the formulas that somebody set up. So let's say this was my friend Harry's idea. So I'm going to put Harry's formula. Put that. When I hit apply, we $855. That's the retail price. We're going to put that in, and then this gets added over here. You can add discounts. You can make your price at a fixed price and give it a priority, even though in the same day you have several jobs. One could be low, normal, or high. All right. So I did put in the link for people to join us live. Jupi, I have you here. Let me finish my demo, and I'm going to add you in, okay? Okay, so you can add to invoice from here. Click that. Create a new invoice. The Google Calendar is not connected right now, but if it was, it's going to add it. So now I have the item added here, and you can select your payment. We have direct connections with Square Terminal. So if I had the little Square device here, I'm going to say, okay, send the $500 or charge to the Square Terminal. Square Terminal lights up. You swipe the card of the customer. This registers exactly the payment they made, and then it's going to save it for you, so the payment is saved and so on. Oh, customer is missing here. So let's see here. I'm going to hit save. There you go. Okay, now we go to products. All the products, pricing, and so on are here. You click on your pricing formula. It tells you which companies are using which formula. And then you can price by length, join, and chop. And you can see all the different pricing set up over here. Mat board, same idea. You have different pricing. You can add your own house products. You can add your own, let's go to molding better. Go to molding. You can add your own molding, or you can just copy something. So I want to go and copy this MPF because I bought a large quantity of it at a decent discount. So I'm going to bring that in here. And then I'm going to hit clone. And I'm going to give it a new number, XYZ. Now this becomes a house product. And I'm going to say, I don't know, let's charge this count. This as $5 because I got it at a decent discount. Now this becomes required. Azlan, what's required here? What am I missing?
I'll have to double check if the UPC is required or not, but I think it needs to be a valid number. So
Oh, there you go.
yeah,
Okay, so the UPC. All right, UPC shouldn't be required, to be honest, because
yeah, I can make it optional. That's fine.
all right, so there you go. This becomes a
Mhm.
house product, and you can sell this
It's
as a house
the
product.
third one down.
This guy, right? This guy, right? There you
Yeah,
go.
that
We
one.
can add this as a house product, and so same thing with the mat and so on.
Mhm.
Under settings, you have several taxes. These are all cumulative, so you add all your taxes. It's going to select as one, but you will get a report for all the different tax types. This shows you mat reveals. This tells you if you want to see the discontinued molding in case you have current stock you still want to use, and you don't want to do that. You can click it off. Same thing with the mat board. We'll show you this what's discontinued if you have stock. Otherwise, you say, look, I don't want to see any discontinued mats. One of the cool features that we have is the peak pricing. So you can say between this date and this date every year, I want to increase it by this amount. So Christmas time, maybe November 1st to December 25th, you want to charge 10% more. This is dependent on the due date. Inflation pricing, in case you forget to increase your prices every year, this tells you, look, raise my prices by 5% every year, January 10th. And this keeps track of exactly when you did that. And it's compounded. So every year adds 5% on top of the price that went up 5%. So this keeps all the fixed prices that you have, right? The mounting, the backing, and so on in there. We have a feature that shows the price calculation. Actually, it didn't show that, but I will go back. I will go back and show you. Select your time zones here, and these are the element formulas, the one that we added earlier in there. You can come in here, add your logo, company name, business hours, and so on. Our integrations are cool. We integrate a lot of different setups. The first thing is Gmail. So your email is handled by Gmail. You don't have to do anything on your end. This is your Google Calendar integration. So it integrates with Google. So you can see a big calendar view on your computer, on your phone, on any Google app that you can install on any kind of device. And then we are finishing this pretty soon. This integrates with Google Photos. So you can take pictures with your phone, run the Google Photos app. It's going to upload to Google. I actually get unlimited picture and video uploads to Google Photos. Maybe I have a grandfather account. But people get a lot of upload space, and then we will link each photo, each video you want to a work order. So if you have a bunch of descriptions, a bunch of details about a job, you can just take it on Google Photos, upload that, and we link it for you, and you can do videos. So let's say you do a very complicated shadow box job, you can add that in there, and you're going to see how that works out. Okay, let's see here. No Apple iCal. Apple. Oh, Jupi is asking about Apple iCal integration. Jupi, so there's a workaround. The workaround about that, I'm going to describe that in just a second. So hold on a second. Let me finish. You have Square integration here. Okay. Right now it's not connected, but it's working. So you connect your Square account, and then you can take Square terminal payments, Square invoice payments directly from the POS. You don't have to go out of it. Aslan, did I miss anything here?
No, that's pretty much it for the basic stuff.
Okay. All right. So let me stop sharing here. And I also want to welcome Jupi. Hey, Jupi, how are you?
Good. How you doing, Mo?
Good, Jupi. Hey,
Hi,
good to
Aslan.
see you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Okay. So, Jupi, you were asking about integration with Apple Calendar. So, with Apple Calendar, I think it can pull data directly from Google Calendar. I got to look into it because that's how I have mine. So, I have, the Apple Calendar app on my phone. And I don't use Apple Calendar. I use Google Calendar, but then they all feed into my Apple Calendar, so I can see it on the iPad. I can see it in my car, and so on. So I think there's some kind of a lag. I think the lag is like 3 to 5 minutes. Not an easy lag, but it's there. But I think that's the way to do it. We don't plan on integrating with Apple Calendar because we already have Google, but you can see your Google Calendar stuff from your Apple Calendar.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. There's some comments. All right. Kyle says, when adding your own molding, has the feature track decrement inventory has been added. Kyle, no, that has not been added. We are trying to finish a couple of features, but the way we're going to add it, it's going to be cool. I actually just wrote up some of my thoughts here, and I'm going to show you on screen. It's pretty funny. So, all right. Let's see here. We just did this today. So look. All right. So these are my notes from today. This is at the store. So basically, when you finish a project, you go on a work order, you hit complete. It's going to ask you, hey, your job required 30 feet of molding X, Y, and Z. Do you want to deduct that amount from bin number 6? And you're going to say yes. Or you're going to say, you know what? No, because I was able to use something else. Or you're going to say, yes, deducted, but I found that I had 80 feet instead of the 30 feet that the work order showed. So I want the new quantity to be X, Y, and Z. So it's going to be really cool how we're going to do it, because it's going to be automatic and it's going to show you the amount. I don't have that feature yet, but I was just thinking about that feature today, Kyle. All right, let's see here. Aslan, I'm going to hand this over to you. Maybe we can talk about some of the new features that you've added and some of the stuff we're working on. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
All right, let me just share my
screen. If you have any
screen.
questions, bring it up, okay? You're live with us.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Let me do this. All right, so we have a roadmap page, if you don't know already, on info.framingpos.com. Just click here on top.
Increase the screen size a little bit for me.
Yeah,
we have some people watching us also on Instagram, and that screen is a little smaller.
Yeah, all good. Okay. So here in our roadmap, we just have a list of recently launched features, stuff that is in progress, and stuff we have planned. So in the recently launched, you see that we have the pricing calculations that's done. That was in progress, I think, 2 weeks ago. But yeah, inside the work orders, let me go here, for example, to this work order. We have the totals.
Bump up your screen size a little bit.
Yeah, there we go.
Please. Yeah, thank you.
We have the totals for the moldings, mat boards, glazing, and everything else. But if you click on the show calculations, it gives you a breakdown of exactly how each one of those are calculated, and also which pricing is being used if you hover over them. For example, you can see like a mat board is using like the $10 cost, the wholesale cost, times a 4.8 markup, the amount of area used, and then all the other offsets and set prices and everything. Here we got become an affiliate. So you can register to become an affiliate with Framing POS, where you can get credits if someone signs up with your affiliate code. I'm not sure if we have the page here right now, but
is that live? Is that feature live?
It should be. It works on the framingpos.com end. I think we just need to add it to this public.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
site.
Okay. Let me add a list to that. Okay. So the affiliate works this way. You don't have to be a user of Framing POS. If somebody has a question, and you say, "Hey, look, here's how they do it. We're gonna have a bunch of screens and so on. If you drop a link, you're gonna earn a little bit of money, and we'll send you a check to that." Okay, so affiliate, we got to add that to the public pages. Okay, good. I forgot about that. It's cool.
Yeah, and then we also have like better highlighting of the error fields. So I know that some people struggle with trying to figure out which fields they're missing. For example, if I go to try to add a molding, it tells me, oh, I'm missing the art width and the art height. Before, this was a little bit harder to see, but now it's completely like highlighted. For example,
scroll back up. Can you go to glass and try to add glass and see if it's going to scroll back up?
Sure. Yep, it scrolls automatically.
Nice. So if you try to click on a glass, it says, "Hey, we need the size," and it's going to scroll back up to the size. So it's right, and you got to put that in. So it's a little more visual. I like that.
Yeah. So if I like put something in, and now I can click on the moldings. Let's click on this, and if I try to save, it's saying, "Oh, the due date's missing." It's highlighted, so it's it's easier to see.
Nice.
And then I think we covered these two last time: the molding images.
Yeah.
And adding customers directly to the work orders, like right here. And then in progress, we're still working on production. So pick lists, cut lists, purchase orders, and labels. It's going to be available soon. We also have support for metric and other currencies. So this part is almost basically it's basically done. I just need to review it, make sure everything looks good. And then you can just choose the country and unit of measurement in the settings page. and then you could choose like, I don't know, like British pound or euro, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, all that stuff. And also unit of measurement will change from inches to millimeters and feet to meters. So that's being done. Proof workflow allowed. Okay, so this part's pretty much done. It lets you add existing work orders to invoices right from the update page. So if I go to a work order, let's go to an existing work order. And then this is the update page, and then I can add it to an invoice directly if it's not already added. And then Matboard images, we're still compiling images for the Matboards.
So
And
just
then
like you
we're-
see the pictures of the frames, you're going to see colors of the mat board, not only on
Yeah.
your screen, you also on your printed work order, so you can see it better. Because we're a visual bunch, it's easier just to see colors and pictures than, Roma, by the way, gets really nice pictures on their website. So
Yeah.
these are directly from Roma. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then we're going to have the same thing in the Matboards.
Yeah.
And then QuickBooks. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. That's in progress right now. And then we have some other stuff planned. You can always come to the roadmap page to see like what we're working on and stuff.
Go back to the plan. There's a couple of cool things there. So we're going to add the fillets, so you can add them anywhere you want in the mat. Right now, you can add them as a second frame, or you can add them as a let's say a stack frame, but we'll be able to add it as mats and so on because I missed out that part. The printing module, we have the interface finished, we have the setting page finished. Once we add that, it'll be pretty cool. So you can just add printing how you take a printing order, not just kind of work around kind of a incorrect way. We're going to have a directory website called frameshops.com. And we're going to try to list everybody, not just Framing POS users, everybody else. And we're trying to get some SEO. I'm interviewing people on my podcast, and we're going to put their interviews there, listening to their pages and so on. So if you are interested in being featured, you DM me on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll put you on one of the podcasts. So what I do is I get a bunch of people together, and then I set up like 4 hours aside, and I interview like 6-7 people. And this way I can get a bunch of stuff done the same day. The online framing, that is coming soon, probably in the summer. So it'll be virtualization. We're going to try to do this possibly. I haven't talked to you about this yet, but maybe we're going to try to get it for free so everybody can put that in. However, if you are a Framing POS subscriber, when an order comes in, it's going to fill right into your Framing POS as a work order, as an invoice, and then you can just fulfill it directly without having to double entry. Constant contact, I think that's finished, right? Isn't that finished?
There's like a couple kinks we need to work out, but this is pretty much finished.
Yeah.
We can just import customers directly from Constant Contact.
Right. So the way this is going to work is every day it would immediately, constantly update your Constant Contact account with all your email addresses. So if you can schedule any emails to go out, it will have your freshest data, and then you can schedule it to update every day, every week. You can tell it when to have the sync happen. We're going to have integration with Shopify and WooCommerce. If an order shows up on your Shopify WooCommerce, it's going to directly show up on your Framing POS if you have one of these stores. I know some people have business things there. Azlan, I never thought of it, but there's a lot of picture frame shops who have Etsy shops. Maybe an Etsy integration would be cool too. I'm going to add that in there because I know there's a lot of frame shops who have Etsy shops, and they're picture framers, so that'd be cool. All right, so this kind of covers everything that we have for today. Jupi, you're on this call. Do you have any questions? Jupi, you're muted.
No, I don't have any questions so far.
Okay. All right. Good. All right.
No,
So if there's
Fun
nothing
things
else,
happening.
say what?
Fun things happening.
Fun things happening. Me and Jupi were trying to connect for the past, I don't know, months, and this is the first time she joins us live. So Jupi, appreciate the time.
I have a crazy schedule.
One thing we did forget to mention, we're also working on something else. I got to add it to this in progress part.
What is it?
We're overhauling how we're handling the everything else items.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that. That's actually cool.
Yeah. So, for example, if I go to everything else right now and I try to go to pricing. Right now we have the same pricing for everything else items, but what we're working on is having like a drop down where we choose the type of item. So like spacers versus hardware, even like stuff like labor and design. They'll have their own custom way of pricing.
Love it.
And also in the work orders, under everything else, if I create a new work order, here you can either search for the ID or have a drop down where we select like spacer, and then you'll have a list of all the spacers available to you. You can have the general stuff that we have on the website, and also your own versions. Like if you carry stock anything at your store, you can have that here as well.
So the plan about the spacers and some of this material is to be able to update the price, the cost for one of the major vendors in America, right? So let's say who's a major vendor, maybe Larson, maybe International. We'll take their pricing for the spacers and we'll keep that updated for you. So this way you don't have to worry about, hey, spacers used to cost us, I don't know, 50 cents a foot. Now it costs us $3 a foot. It never got updated because I never looked into it. We're going to make that automatic. We're going to go and grab that price for you every 6 months, put that in. It's going to be from one national vendor. We're going to pick, or maybe pick a blend. Maybe pick a blend between some of the larger vendors and then come up with an average, because this just gets too complicated. I got to give me the Omega price, the Larson frame, the international price. Maybe we'll get a blend and we'll update it for you every 6 months. So your formula is working on the blend or on the averages from all these different major vendors. So that'll be very different than pretty much anybody else who does this, who's not a picture framer, who knows what's going on. So we're going to have something very fresh and up to date. Cool. All right, guys. I don't see any other questions here. Jupi, thank you for making time today. And if there's nothing anybody else wants to add, I want to say goodbye.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Guys.
Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.